The light worker feels very rejuvenated and alive when they feel the higher resonances of light and eternity flowing through them. And they feel connected. They feel like an avatar. That they are alive, but they're alive in a very different way than other people are alive. They are alive. And they witness what many can't see. They're more aware. And they're able to interact with the construct that we live in a more nuanced way. They're able to alter things at source in order to allow the greatest benevolence for the greatest amount of people. That's beautiful. But there's an aspect to it that many workers of the light, they don't understand, they don't comprehend. And that's the connectivity of individuals. All individuals are interconnected. When an individual receives a higher cadence of light, it's not that they're like a receptacle receiving like a cup, and their cup is being filled with light. That may have been an analogy that was used in the Middle Ages because they didn't have a construct to explain it well. It's much more like a network. You're a firewire portal. Whatever filters through you, you're the outlet. It's purified and it's disseminated through you to the collective. The degree that you're receiving light is the degree that you're broadcasting light to others. You're a network. What you receive as intimacy and beauty in the higher light resonance, as the light flows through you on its way to being distributed to the rest, the benevolent rest, because of your rubric of understanding, because of the existential suffering that you've had in the past, you have expanded networks through which to take the light of eternity and break it down into rubrics of understanding in order to, in the future, disseminate through your experiences. So your experiences create this cavalcade of networks through which the light can slowly filter down, and then you have that light in abundance when you're not aligned in order to distribute that light and wisdom. And that's called your understanding. And the understanding is given to you because of what you experienced. You learned it from without. And so what you learn from without creates your rubric of understanding. Because when you're aligned with the light, you're not understanding at all, you're knowing. And it's very hard to impart the state of knowing to another. If they're not in a state of knowing, it's very difficult to empower them with your knowing, other than they can be inspired by your knowing, but they don't know. It's your rubric of understanding, it's your network that you learned of from without, that is filtered with the light of knowing, that you retain residue of the light that you can impart to others, and you can help others that do not know. But understand that what you experience in intimacy and oneness with the light is the light of eternity flowing through you on its way to cyclically reaching all others, and you are connected in oneness in that way. The beauty of being connected to so many is that to the degree that you are a firewire distributing to all these others is the degree of the rush of the light that's filtering through you. And to the degree that you have a level of existential understanding through your experiences, the degree that you build up residue of that light. That it passes through you, but you still, it's like taking a cup and pouring it into the other. There's still some of the liquid that stays in the cup. There's some residue that stays within. So even when you're not in alignment with oneness, you still are energized by the light of eternity through your existential experiences of understanding. And we are all connected in our intimacy. And if we are in our intimacy, we are part of the active solution. And it's rewarding, and it's adventurous, and that's where the fun really begins.